EIT InnoEnergy. Sounds like inner energy, but this will not probably be spiritual part of our speakers. So we have online Piotr Pawelec, project manager at EIT InnoEnergy. And the question is, what EIT InnoEnergy is offering to achieve a sustainable energy future for Europe? And right after that, we'll have a very short break and a discussion of a role and possibilities of startups and industry. That's a little later. Now, Piotr, are you ready?
Yes. Hello, everybody. I hope my screen is now visible for you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm in a bit difficult situation because right after so many very interesting presentations, we are late a bit, and everybody is looking at his watch when the break will come. So I will need to speed up. Partially, I'm lucky also because my colleagues from different KICs has already presented the basic ideas which are under cover of each of the kits. So the ideas are basically the same. There are differences, of course, in the implementation, but the overall overall challenges and overall aims of each KIC are similar to raise the innovativeness of the ecosystem. So our role is, of course, concentrating more on energy. This is a very wide issue, of course. It's not just inner energy, but of course it can be here seen this inner energy as well. But it's also energy for circular economy, which is a very crucial element of our sustainable future. Energy storage is another aspect which is very important for us. It becomes more and more important for future energy, for the future of energy, because it's not only a question of generation, it's not only a question of distribution, but also it's a question of storage of energy. Another issue which is maybe nowadays particularly important is energy efficiency, because as you know, now with the rising prices of energy, it becomes a crucial element for both households and the economy. Energy for transport and mobility, renewable energies, these are obvious issues, smart and efficient buildings and cities, as well as smart electric grid and nuclear instrumentation. So these are the basic fields where we are operating. These are, of course, very wide, very wide areas. So if you have any questions about it, we can discuss it later on. My colleague will be also available during the session, the matchmaking session. So he can also answers your questions regarding these aspects. But who are we? We are one of the oldest KICs created. We are already operating over 10 years on the market. And we developed many co-location centers here in Europe. We have a center in Sweden, in Poland, in Germany, France, Spain as well. Our headquarters is in the Netherlands, and recently we have opened also an office in the United States, in Boston, to ensure also linkages between innovation systems through the Atlantic, as it's really turns out to be more and more important. We have gained over 500 partners so far during our activities, and because we are acting a little bit differently than other kits. I mean, we are a company. So we have 23 shareholders over the Europe. These are both academia, so universities, and we have also industry and finance represented here. And our shareholders, important shareholders, numbers are growing. So in fact, we have here such very well-known companies as EDF or Schneider Electric. So these are just to name a few, of course. We have supported so far over 480 different solutions by going to the market, and we have supported them with over 560 million euro investment. So as you can see, this is huge money, and but it was really worth it because we have also invested in some companies which already became unicorns, like for example Northvolt. This showed that our investment also enables our partners to develop in more in a faster way. So we also try to structure the energy value chain in Europe. We are operating Battery Alliance program, which is a program by European Commission. We support them very much. We are operating the program here, and we are also involved in green hydrogen value chain in the European Green Hydrogen Acceleration Center. So these are just a few of our most important activities. But how it turns in to the most important aspect, I mean, to the support of different stakeholders. So we have offer for both industry, innovators, startups and scale-ups, as well as for students and learners. So basically, as you can see, it's repetitive. So every kit has similar offer, I mean, addressing the same stakeholders, but of course, there are differences as to the basic methods of implementation. So what it looks like in case of industry. So we have a portfolio of already prepared, well-developed solution, which we can offer, adjusting them to the needs of the industry, showing them possible solution to their problems. It helps them to gain a competitor's advantage and open up new business models, show them how they can work with innovators, how they can change their thinking about innovation in a more complex and more creative way. And of course, we help them to de-risk the new investment in innovation, because we already checked the innovations ourselves, so we know what they are worth, if it's really worth investing, if it really can bring about some money in case of investment. So it's really an added value to such cooperation with industry. They don't have to engage their time and don't have to check by themselves. We already have done it. So we also always look to comply with sustainability requirements and also to the legislation. So the solution that we offer from our portfolio are always ready to in the terms of this sustainability issue and legal issue. So we are also, as already you can see, making the connections between startups and scale-ups with large entrepreneurs. So we have tailored a program for scale-ups that is called Highway. It's available through our website. You will see later the link to direct to the program. So it's open all the time. So there's no deadline. If you feel like being checked by us, then you can apply. It's very individual. We always try to individualize our approach based on the idea that is represented in the application. So we've checked the product, the potential development, piloting, launch of the concept, and we also check market opportunity, positioning, modeling, planning. Well, of course, we ask about it also the applicants, and if the idea is interesting, we also try to help them with it, also by investing in them in terms of human capital, like training, mentoring, coaching, and of course, financing. We invest in most promising ideas. The rate of financement is very individually adapted to given situation, given startup, given solution. So it's a really very individualized approach. So there are hundreds of ready solutions which already we supported and that turned out to be successful. Here we have some examples. I don't want to concentrate very much upon them because it's there are a lot of them, and if you have any questions about sample solutions, about sample startups that we supported, what they have done, what was the success, then we can discuss it individually. Also, you can check it through our web page and see what we have supported. You can apply, as I said, you can directly apply here to the program through our webpage. So here you have the link. I suppose my presentation will be available later on for all participants. I will provide with presentation organizers, so hopefully it will be distributed among you, so you will see the links there. So one case of the success story from Latvia is Hydrogen company, which is concentrated upon individual refueling of gaseous of gases for like CNG for cars. These are individual solutions. So very interesting. They had received support from our side. Still, you can check their website and see what they are offering. Yeah, another thing is, of course, connecting graduates and employers, researchers, and industry. So we believe that the value chain is very much about connecting different skills, different people, different ideas, and different approaches. So we have having in our portfolio a lot of very interesting ideas, or very young, promising scientists and researchers, innovators, and also having contacts in industry. We try to make them meet in order to get some very interesting solutions that can be monetized, because we very much take care about making the solutions profitable. So we don't support solutions which don't seem to be profitable in a foreseeable future. It doesn't mean that your solution needs to be profitable at the very beginning. Of course, it won't be, because you first have do a lot of investment before the solution will give some profit. But it's necessary for us to see that the solution will bring some profit. So we also, with this intention also, our master schools, which as other kids we also have master school, is devoted for mastering, of course, the given skills. We have seven open. We have seven master courses here open, and
well, we finish very briefly, okay?
Okay, so yeah, yes. So you
can finish. That's okay.
Okay,
but very shortly.
Yeah, very shortly. We have 7 programs, 14 universities engaged here. But what is very important, we also want that every student who finishes our studies has a possibility to enter the market and help with his or her skills, support organizations which really need these kinds of knowledge. As you could see on the former slide, over 93% of our students has a very good job offer right after finishing the school. So you can apply here. You can see also the link. You can apply here to our master school, see what programs do we offer and where are the school located throughout Europe. And so, to sum up, our approach to sustainability, to sustainable energy, is to stay connected with the very heart of Europe's energy sector, understood very widely, and to make it as much as possible collaborative, bringing resources together from academia, from innovators, from startups to large corporate, and to make it commercialized, because the idea behind every innovation is not only that it helps people, but also that it helps also the inventors and the companies that apply the innovation solutions, that they earn money on this. Because only then the idea turns out to be sustainable, self-sustainable. It's also very important factor. So, and we are also open to new challenges, because as you can see, the situation is very dynamic. We had COVID, we still have actually, and we have war in Ukraine. So the situation also in terms of energy is very dynamic, and we try to adopt as fast as possible to this changing conditions. So in case you have any questions, my colleague Christo Balinov will be available during the matchmaking session for you, and could answer all your questions. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Piotr. Thank you.